as it is starting to grow dark in the grasslands, the Spinosaurus looks out at the grass fields but then it spots something. Spots out in the fields is a Brachiosaurus. Now, this is the time where all the herbivores are starting to move back or migrate back to the dark forest area. Which, as we know that there are some dinosaurs there, not a bunch. A lot of the big dinosaurs that were there have left. The Giganotosauruses, they're gone from that area. Most of the T-Rexes, they are also gone. Carnotauruses, a few are there still. But that means that life will be better there for the carnivores. But this is when we see some dinosaurs leave late, and that makes them perfect chance of prey for carnivores attempting to pick off other dinos. As from the Spinosaurus's view, it can see it just barely. But it sees it. As it has a bit of a muffled roar at the moment because the air is very dry. Now, as I've told you, the air is much colder at the smaller island, but the air here is growing hotter. And the reason why they're migrating back is because a drought is coming. And that is the reason why dinosaurs, such as this brachiosaur, migrate away from this area, because droughts will make the land not have any water. And as the only way for them to travel is to travel to that area, through that pass. It's deadly. As we can see, there's a forest to the side. That is the home to a pack, or should I say packs, of very large, very, very large and deadly raptors. We currently haven't been able to set up any cameras over there because they have been attacking our men or they have taken down the cameras. As they could probably would see them as trespassers in this area for them, or to them. But again, the herbivores migrate through there, and most of the time they make it. The large raptors usually only pick off one or two at a time. But something that we've just learned about the Acrocanthosaurus that was in season 1, that when we first came over here to this island, we set up cameras over there, and there were a bunch of the raptors, but we found after the migration a couple dead herbivores and many dead raptors of the large size. So we believe that the Acrocanthosaurus truly was a killing machine and murdered just about everything over there. But this is where that's where this lone Brachiosaurus is headed. as the raptor back at the pond, or the Spinosaurus back at the pond, has been watching this Brachiosaurus. It too wonders. It migrated here. Is it time for it to migrate back? Instead of staying here. Is it time for it to leave this sanctuary? Once more. The Spinosaurus thinks about this. But it ends up deciding to stay for now. It will see what the drought will bring, as the Spinosaurus wonders if it could take it on and survive. Well, that is a question that can only be answered later, as we cannot look into the future and see the drought. Well, we can see it start, since we believe it will start happening soon. And this Brachiosaurus is going to have a tough time. No water till it gets back to the dark forest. And even then, there isn't as many watering holes as there is here, back in the dark forest. But where we saw the mother with her baby trike in the first episode, that right there, that place she was heading to a pond next to a very large tree. So, as we can tell that this Brachiosaurus is migrated back at the dark forest. Or not the dark forest, let's call this the shadow forest. Back at the shadow forest, the Spinosaurus turns around and heads back. Now, we believe the drought has already started, as all of a sudden the water supply in the pond is grown very small. The Spinosaurus looks into the pond. It thinks that it can go through this without having to leave. Though it is very, very wrong. In the next episode of Project Dino, we will embark on an adventure and follow the lone Brachiosaurus as it migrates. We believe this will truly be an amazing learning experience for us. And maybe when we get back to the dark forest, there will be some new dinosaurs. But we can only find that out in the next and coming episode of Project Dino. Yay.